You know, there comes a time in your life when you realize that you're getting older. You look in the mirror and you see not one or two, but around 7 new grey hairs. Your knees hurt, and when you slept on the wrong side of the bed, your back feels like you made a deadlift contest with Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. And you think about a dream you always had, about a house with children that play happily in your backyard, a beautiful wife, trees in the garden, and a stress-free mind. But I don't have a backyard, or a wife, or children. And bombarded with everything that's happening in the world right now, my head is exploding in a constant rate, close to a modern Formula 1 car. Focused on everything else but my own dreams, I realized I was close to fulfill them as the next best habitable planet in the Andromeda Nebula. So thinking about it, there was only one single sensible thing I could do to change that. Which is just buying a house, and of the rest will magically appear. The only problem there is that the house market prices in Germany are about as crazy as the one dude from school who thought it would be very cool to drink 5 bottles of Powerade in a row so he could vomit in blue. And since my personal brain power is way too low to count blackjack cards, and I'm a little bit too shy to sell my body, I had to look for houses in the price range between 4 hot dogs and a Taylor Swift ticket, so far away from the main stage that she herself would travel the distance in her own private jet. To make it short, there wasn't much hope. But surprisingly, I found this. A beautiful old village school in a very small town in the Rhinelands with approximately 200 souls. It was built in 1870, bombed in 1945, the damage rebuilt and used as a school till 1955. Since then it was basically just a storage facility. But still, it's this kind of building where you can find those gorgeous big windows, a room height for the biggest Christmas trees on the market, lovely squeaky stairs to get to the 2nd floor, a bathroom that is... okay, at least there's a bathroom. One lonely little fuse, and exactly 4 sockets in the entire house. There is a pretty stable wooden flooring, over half a meter thick walls, some wooden beams that have no use anymore, and my own personal school desk. I immediately fell in love with it and its price. And after careful consideration and visiting this beautiful, I know I repeat myself, building twice before buying it, I came to the conclusion getting everything done that has to be done so you can live in it was a pretty easy job to do. And since it wasn't already enough work, I decided I should film myself so I could watch it later when I'm really old. I guess for masochistic reasons, because I can't really explain it to myself otherwise. But first of all, I had to move all the stuff out, particularly the shelves that the previous owner and I agreed he could leave in the building. I had offered that because I'm a very nice person, and also a teeny tiny little bit because the shelves are built from solid wood, and you can never, ever have enough wood. After careful consideration how I will be able to disassemble them, I got going, like the peaceful and calm person I am. So, after spending around 3 hours hoping I wouldn't puncture my eyes with a nail and dodging falling boards like a gracious unicorn with 4 broken feet, while simultaneously giving my best not to split my own shin with the axe, that's how it's going. Considering everything, pretty good, I would say. You can't see my face right now, but it was around this time that I realized you can. You definitely can have enough wood. After my second battery also died, and I realized that charging them takes around 2 full moon cycles, I decided I don't waste the time waiting and bring some of the wood I wanted to keep up in the attic. There are a few things getting pretty clear. When I carry heavy stuff, I groan like an 80-year-old. When I am focused, I look like a drowning otter. And most importantly, that's a lot more wood than I thought. guess what happened? Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, repeat after me. I wanted these shelves. Alright, that was pretty easy. And now all together. I wanted these shelves.
Fuck this shit.
So, after a ridiculously repetitive weekend and 2 boring evenings of work, I finally got all the shelves out. After crying for exactly 2 hours and 21 minutes in my shower, and coming to the conclusion that selling the house again was no option, I found a solution. Just playing the time lapse in triple speed, so it wouldn't be so miserable in hindsight.